Good afternoon. My name is Bruce Price, and I'd like to welcome you to this afternoon's session. Today, we're going to be talking about excelling as a highly effective team leader. And what we want to do is really deep dive into the conversation around leadership. Because really, when you begin to think about a highly effective leader, leadership is the key word. We're going to be exploring some critical success factors that help leaders become what we call level 5 leaders from John Maxwell's teaching. We're going to cover today self-knowledge, goal setting, having a vision, creating a shared vision, helping others succeed, and creating a culture, leading change, and hopefully walking out of here with you developing an action plan that will ensure you to a path to becoming a great leader. Now, as you sit here today, I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to stretch you. I'm going to challenge you to think. We're going to challenge you to share and input into the session today. We're going to ask you to discuss and question things that I say. We want you to examine and decide today. We want you to make a decision that you want to strive to be a top leader in this organization. We want you to act. At the end of the day, you've got to do something, and then we want you to lead. I have some objectives today. My first objective is to get past your mind and touch your heart. I want you to be different when you walk out of here than you walked in. And I know you're sitting there going, what is this guy's credentials to talk about leadership and how can he help me become a better leader? So I want to get past that thinking process and really move your heart to say, yes, he makes a lot of sense, and I am definitely on board with this conversation that we're going to have. I want you to commit yourself to be a leader. This company and this country continues to need leaders that will emerge, that will have the vision that we need to take this company and this country to the next level. We want you to stretch yourself. Success is just out of your comfort zone. So there will be concepts and thoughts and ideas today that will challenge you to stretch. And we're going to challenge you to be a leader and not just to come and do a job, but to make a difference in this organization. And choose to be the one. There will be someone in this room that will emerge as one of the leaders in this organization. I love what John Maxwell said, and we do a lot of work under his teaching. And he talks about true leadership isn't a matter of having a certain job or a title. In fact, being chosen for a position is only the first level of leadership. And every effective leader achieves the first level, which is, again, getting appointed as the leader. To become more than the boss, people follow you only because they're required to. You have to master the ability to invest in people and inspire them. The thing that we're going to talk about today, and John Maxwell will talk about, is level 5 leadership is becoming the type of leader that people will follow you because of who you are and what you represent. I want to restate that again. Level 5 leadership is becoming the type of person that people will follow because of who you are and not what you represent. Again, we talked about level 1 being the position. Oh yeah, they will do what you say because you're the manager or the supervisor. But true leadership is, again, touching the hearts and the minds of people that will have them follow you because of who you are. Now, the first critical success factor that we're going to spend some time on today is knowing who you are. I love this graphic here. We talk about looking in the mirror and seeing what you see. If you have a self-confidence issue, if you have a lack of belief in yourself, that will parlay itself down into your organization. I like what Joy Bell, the writer, says. The most adventurous journey to embark on is the journey to yourself. The most exciting thing is to discover who you really are, the most treasured pieces that you can find, all the pieces of you, the most special portrait you can recognize, the portrait of your soul, who you are and what you represent, and being true to yourself and being true to the people that are under your leadership. Now, what we find in the studies of great leaders, leaders know themselves. Leaders know who they are, and they know what they want. They know what they will, and they know what they won't do. By knowing yourself, it will cause you to make better decisions because you have a value system in place that will guide your decision-making process. It will make you, cause you to make fewer mistakes because, again, You have a mindset that understands the boundaries on which you operate in your core values. A second critical success factor of a great leader and a leader of an organization is that of goal setting. We spend a lot of time looking at what Brian Tracy talks about, and he says an average person with clear goals will run circles around a genius who is not sure what he or she really wants. Goal setting can absolutely make the difference between you as an individual and the organization in which you lead. Goal setting clearly is just a map to get you from where you are to where you need to go. As a leader, you're going to come into an organization and you're going to be in one or two modes. You're going to be in trouble mode. The organization is not where it needs to be, and if you don't turn it around and get it where it needs to be, the organization could end up failing. Or it may be in growth mode. You're at 10 widgets a day, but you know you can manufacture 12. So you're doing well, but you know there's more process capability to be had, and you want to lead your organization to another level. Successful people and successful leaders are very goal-oriented, really clear on what the organization's objectives are and what we are here to achieve. When we talk about goal setting, that we're very specific and clear on what we mean by the goal. It is written, it is time-bound, it is what we're going to do by when we're going to do it. You know, there are many people that say, I'm going to lose weight, but when you say, I'm going to lose 2 pounds by December 30th, that is very specific and that is very time-bound. So as you're leading your organization, you want to be very specific and not nebulous on what the goal of your organization is. Now, I want to spend a little time on this critical success factor because this makes the difference between leaders and managers. You know, you manage things, you lead people. And great vision, leaders have this thing called vision. Being able to see things that other people don't see, being able to see things before people see them. So when we begin to think about vision, it's about seeing the ultimate goal and the desired state of the organization. James Allen, author of the great book, As a Man Thinketh, says, dream lofty dreams, and as you dream, so shall you become. Your vision is the promise of what shall one day be. Your ideal is the prophecy of what you shall at last unveil. Visioning clearly is a key and vital portion of any leader's success capabilities. Vision is everything to a leader. You have to be able to get out above the organization, take a longer view of the operation, and set the direction. We talk about the difference between a thermostat and a thermometer. And the thermostat really sets the environment because you understand the climate. The thermometer just simply reports it. The vision comes from within. It comes from deep thought and deep analysis on, again, where the organization is and, again, the destination that you are trying to get to. So, again, it's the direction and then the destination that you are taking the organization in. Now, there are vision statements that you can write. You know, what does it look like? And you put that in words. And one of the things that we teach here is you talk about first a personal vision statement for you and your life, and you can write that down in a great statement, and you can build a vision statement for the organization. Now, the vision statement for the organization clearly is the painted picture of what the desired state, the utopia, looks like. So we will absolutely know when we arrive. Now, it's vitally important that the next segment is vision sharing, or a shared vision, because, and I love this graphic, you want people to be able to clearly see what you see and get buy-in to the process of doing what needs to be done to get us to where we need to be, which again is our vision. James Kouzes, the great professor of leadership, talks about being forward-looking, envisioning exciting possibilities, and listing others in a shared view of the future. It is the attribute that most distinguishes leaders from non-leaders. Again, many people have vision. but it's the great leaders who can take that vision and share it and inspire it in others to get people to line up in formation and put all in to achieve where this organization is going. Now, the shared vision is a commonality or a common identity, if you will, among many diverse people. We talk about cognitive diversity, so in an organization, we're going to have many people that think differently, and they're going to look at situations differently. But again, the great leader has that innate ability to take this vision and get it so clear and into the minds and the hearts of the people that they can figure out the role that they play and line up in formation and move forward as a cohesive team to achieve the vision. Vision is not an ideal or event, rather it's a force. It's that guiding light that takes the organization singularly focused. It's that lighthouse that sets the organization again on a direction to achieve the destination that the leader has. A vision can lift people's aspirations. I mean, a great leader has the ability to, again, touch the hearts and the minds and the souls of individuals to help them achieve the vision of the organization. A vision which people are committed to is because it reflects their personal vision. The ability to link the vision to the personal value systems that your people have, again, is a critical success factor for leaders in 2015. Now, Peter Senge, the author of The Fifth Discipline, talks about there are different views or attitudes, if you will, toward your vision. When you come into an organization, you're going to find three types of people. You're going to find people that are clearly in the top of the organization, right? You're going to find people that we call your core. And then you're going to find what we would call your up or out. And what these means is these people, we've either got to coach them up and enhance their skills, competencies, and vision, or we're going to find them a different organization to be a part of. So when you come into an organization, you've got your 20% up here that get it, that support the vision, buy into it. You've got your core that has capability to move up. And then, of course, you have your bottom where you've got to quickly assess and help them move into the core and into the top. So what you will find is you will find people that have an apathy, that just says, hey, I'm here to punch the clock, 8 o'clock, 5 o'clock, all this vision stuff, just I do my job, you give me my paycheck. You have the non-compliance folks that will just say, hey, I don't think this is going to work, we've never done it this way before, so I just can't support where we're trying to go. You got folks that have a grudging compliance. Okay, I see it, I'll support it, but I really won't do much extra to make it happen. You will have folks that buy in, formal compliance, will need more information on the vision and where we're trying to go. You will have those that are genuine in their compliance. They really want to make it work for the team. They're looking to figure out what their role they can play. You've got enrollment, again, that next group that get it, that see it, can buy into it and add value and support to the vision. At the end of the day, though, you have that group that are committed, total, sold out, all in to supporting and helping the vision. And what you want to do is quickly figure out and assess your organization to figure out where your people are coming from, right? If you have too many folks that are apathetic or have the non-compliance, you're going to have challenges. But if you have people who are more committed and have enrollment, then again, moving your vision forward is going to happen quickly. Now, the other critical success factor for a leader and excelling as a leader of a high-performing work team is that of helping other people succeed. And we're going to use the word in this area called caring. Caring and having a caring nature in their spirit is what separates great leaders. People don't really care how much you know until they know how much you care. Leaders who really understand this concept will spend quite a bit of time